Tally-ho, friends, and welcome to episode 2 of Kupo Quest Eorzea. This is a Final Fantasy XIV tabletop role-playing game, actual play. So, we have had one episode so far. Quick recap of what happened up until this point. So, our group has recently come together to form a party and decided that they would take on some jobs to try to make a little bit more money. So they got a tip that the shipment of crystals had been ambushed by bandits or something along the road, and they were to help track it down and figure out what happened to it. So they went out to the middle of the Thanalan region in order to track down what happened to this, and they ran into some antling sentries, but quickly dispatched those. It was almost as if it was just an introductory combat to try to get used to the jobs and things. However, moving forward, they did track the shipments to a cave, and they're pretty sure that instead of human bandits or Cure bandits, as they're called, these are Amalj'aa, which is a type of beastkin that lives in the Thanalan region. As they found the cave, however, they did see one of them talking to a hooded figure. They didn't get close enough to actually hear or understand what the person was saying, but they did see that they were conversing with the Amalj'aa, and they went off behind a rock and seemed to disappear. As the group tried to sneak a little bit closer, I think it was Ken didn't roll so great on his stealth. I think it was Ken.
Yeah.
Kind of alerted them that something was up, and that's where we left off. What do y'all want to do?
I guess we're in the cave. So I guess
yeah, well, we kind of ended as you were going up to the cave, so
yeah,
you can go on in, or there's still the guy that kind of went off to the east, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we had the choice. I know Voln is going to start getting a little giddy, and you're gonna start seeing him doing little hops as he starts to get closer to the cave entrance.
Zexy is doing that complainy anime girl thing where she's like zipping around, jumping on people's backs. She does not want to be in the water. She's gonna do it, but she's gonna go as quietly as possible, but she does not want to be in this water.
Right. And then Belle, what about you?
Belle's just gonna turn whispering. I'm not gonna whisper for the sake of talking, but he's gonna whisper to them and say, "Should we pursue the hooded figure or go deeper into the cave?"
Well, we already know where it is. We don't know where the person's going. I don't think the cave is gonna move.
I fucking not.
I mean, it would be impressive. I would probably pay a lot of money to see it. I think we should follow the person for now. At least to see where their little base of operations are. We can come back to the cave at any time. Although they were alerted, so they could be trying to move things. How long would it take to move an entire cave full of things? Full of crystals. Can't take that long.
Depends on how much magic they have.
Give me a intelligence check.
All right.
I can. I'm an Amalj'aa person. Am I able to participate in
that? Sure. So what are we
tracking it?
11.
Yeah, so we got 11, 15. Oh, cool. On the streamer mode now, it kind of fades away after a second. That's kind of nice. 21, Belle. So you've actually been kind of on the ball with tracking these things. So based on, and actually I think you've succeeded on a couple different checks to track them as well. You have a pretty good idea of even about how big the cart is. You would think that it really depends on if they've unloaded it. If they still have things loaded up in the cart, they could pretty easily, conceivably, get out of this cave system. I will let you and let's see which is the other one that's from Thanolin. It's you
That was
and
Ken.
That's our chocobo.
right.
The
So
chocobo.
Yeah.
you Bell can make me one more intelligence check.
All right. Think real hard about this. The trajectory of the cave hills and the speed of the wheel turning, and it's not looking good, guys.
Nope,
That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, you're not sure. You think pretty quick.
Yep.
But hey, they probably have to come back out this same exit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Belle?
Well, I mean, that cave it's like a cart. It's like it's a pretty big cart. Ooh, Zaxi, what do you think?
I think that maybe I want to get out of this water.
Mhm,
So maybe we should follow and I think it's right. I don't think the cave is going anywhere. So
mhm.
and they're kind of big guys, right? That went into the cave. So I think we would see them leaving. So perhaps we could follow the person.
Would I be able to make
like
a
this.
check to see? Oh no, we already did like the tracks in that to specifically look for like cart tracks, but we already
Cart
did
tracks
that
kind of
before.
disappeared into the water, which made you
Yeah,
think that that's why they were leading into the cave. So yeah, you're pretty sure it's already in there.
yeah, cool. But to ask a stupid question, and I was like, "Are any of the rocks around here wet from water?" But
All
no,
of
that would
them.
be. Yeah.
All of the ones
Really.
under the water.
I forgot the cave. The river is going into the
Yeah,
cave.
so just
I was like,
yeah, just to remind you, there's like a little river that runs into the cave. To get into the cave, you have to
I
kind of walk down into it. It's very shallow, but yeah, your
I
feet are
blame
wet.
Final Fantasy because I'm sure you know what area I'm thinking of in Tunnel too. I'm like,
It's not
damn it.
that one.
Okay, no, I know. I need to not think of the game.
So,
Maybe I think we're
what do
gonna follow the person. We're
okay.
gonna try and follow the person.
Yeah, we're gonna follow the person.
As
The
you
cave's not
go,
going anywhere.
as you start turning to go, you hear Ken just kind of like, and you turn around and you see that he's kind of sat down. It looks like whatever he tripped over that alerted them kind of sprained one of his ankles or something like that. So he's kind of just rubbing it and just kind of motions for you to go ahead. And he says he'll catch up with you in a little bit. He just has to do a little mending on himself. However, he looks over and he just kind of gives Muffin a little bit of a pat, and they kind of have this wordless exchange as Muffin then continues with you in Ken's place. So, gameplay wise, for those of you watching, hoping to get to understand the system a little bit better, we are down a player tonight. So, we are going to be using the companion system and trying that out for a little bit. So, we'll be using the White Mage Chocobo companion for this particular leg of the journey until our White Mage can rejoin us. So, actually, let's see. I think I can add him in as an NPC so he'll pop up on the screen too.
Yeah.
Let's see. So let me move
Yay!
scenes.
I just had a dumb thought. There's 4 players, and each of the 4 players has a chocobo. Hey Wolf, is
Not
there
doing it.
anything in there about trials? An 8-man trial?
Not in this, but I'm assuming it will come with the full release. So now you should be able to see on the streamer mode too, you should be able to see the little healer companion chocobo up in the little screen there. So
That's
top
so
right.
cute. I
So
love them.
So, everybody that's tracking this person, go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
23,
18.
3, and 18.
It feels so weird not playing like a mage or something. I'm not used to my intelligent being dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you usually have pretty high intelligence in our other games. Okay. So Bell is our tracker. I mean, you might as well be playing some kind of ranger. It's relatively easy to pick up on the tracks. He was standing in the water talking to the Amalj'aa. Once he started to head off to the east, he was leaving muddy footprints. And you follow them for about 5 minutes away to this big, like this. Actually, if you're looking at the scene, you see that kind of not the giant tree, but the smaller one there in the middle.
Mhm.
You follow it to behind a tree like that, and there's a spot to where both of the feet come together, and then there are no more tracks after that. Bell, you would recognize he likely teleported.
Mm.
Bell also, Killer also teleported.
Yes, Killer teleported
cheated.
away. But you know what the great thing about alchemy is whenever that happens, I don't have to worry about what it's doing in my overlay. It just adjusts.
Automatically does it.
Mm.
It's just
That's
great.
so cool.
Streaming is so much easier on alchemy. All right, that's my alchemy plug. Sponsor the
Bell?
show.
What do you think? What do you
So,
think, Bell?
He's fucking gone. He could be anywhere.
Oh. Okay.
Rotation.
Well, that ended quickly. Do we just want to go back to the cave then?
Let's go. And Zaxby's just gonna like skip back.
I love her.
It is going to be a matter of time before she remembers that she's gonna have to get back in the water. But
so is the water thing because she's a cat? Is that what gave you the idea?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, I just checking. I was just checking.
Wait until there is some sort of table or
red light.
or a
Like
small red light on there. There's gonna be a cup on the table. It will be on the floor.
So this game, and we'll see, you know, whenever we get to one of the encounters, but it does feature like markers and stuff, kind of like Final Fantasy XIV. I'm just gonna change one of them to like a laser pointer so that you run into it. I will give you like an advantage dice if you do that. Okay.
100%.
Out of turn.
Yeah, you feel like, you know, based on just how long it's been, you probably just missed this guy. And in order to catch him, you think you may have had to head out immediately after him. But you don't think he could have been gone that long. So.
All right.
Back to the cave.
The Amalj'aa town.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's go.
All right. As you make your way back, you pass Ken, who is still mending. It seems to be taking a little bit longer to mend his ankle. And he tells you to just go on without him, and he'll catch up as soon as he can. Let's switch now to my cave view.
Ooh.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's a pretty shot.
Fancy.
Right? Yeah.
Yet another Wolfkin screenshot from the game.
This one actually isn't. This one's not from the game. I found this one from Unsplash.
Way too high res for Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah.
You never know.
Unsplash. Great for high definition stuff like that. Killer, just try killing your camera and rejoining. Looks like you dropped off the streamer. Just kill the camera and turn it back on. Or did you leave? I mean, I don't know. It's weird because you're in the game, but you're not popping up on the streamer mode.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can see all you guys, and I can see myself on. So.
Okay.
Maybe it won't let me back in.
It says that you're offline.
Weird. It does, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
It does.
All right, hang on.
Just
weird.
Leave and
I'll
rejoin.
be back in a second. Yeah.
Still love alchemy. This is just a glitch.
Well, it's only new, isn't it?
Yeah,
I had a minor
it's
jump
relatively
scare because I could still hear you guys, but we're using Discord for.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Alchemy's still only new or something, isn't it? And you've had to like rebuild the whole thing, so
Well, for the Final Fantasy rule set, I had to go in and build everything to make it work, but it was pretty easy to
Survey
do.
says.
Yep,
Yay!
you're back. Welcome back.
let's go.
If I was better at
Hopefully
editing,
that won't happen.
YouTube would never see this. They might not.
Ah,
Okay. So you start heading into the cave itself. The river remains shallow as you go into the cave. The only sound you can hear as you make out the only sound you can hear as you make your way in is just the faint splashing of your feet. And then as you kind of stop short, you do hear some rustling further in the cave. It's rather dark and dim in here though. You can just hear
Doesn't matter to me. No.
I have dark vision.
That's not a thing in this game.
No.
You can hear
Um,
what sounds like something kind of scraping against stone. Now, you do have some
am
torches
going
and things
to
if you need.
listen- Yeah.
Yeah, but if we turn on a torch, they will know we're here.
if they're choosing to live in a cave, they can probably see better than they can.
I feel like it's not really going to matter. I mean, if we're going to walk into a cave and there's only one entrance and the cave's not going anywhere, they see something, they're going to think it's not one of them, unless they've got a schedule or something. I'm going to pull out my torch and light it, so I have a little torch.
Okay. As you light
And if I
it,
need to, I'm just going to, like, drop it into the water to put it out if I need to. But I'm going to
Okay.
hold on to the...
you take it out, strike the torch, hold it up in front of you, and as soon as you get it in front of your face, there's an Amalj'aa standing right here, ready to strike. As he was sneaking up
Found
on
one!
you in the dark. And we're gonna enter into initiative, go into tactical mode.
I found one!
All right.
Guys, found one.
Now remember, you have to open tactical mode on your own, I believe. That should
Oh,
bring
yeah.
it up.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to hit the map thingy. Yep.
Yeah.
Rude.
All right. So you find yourself in this cave as you light this up, and this thing is just right in front of you, and you see that it has this this weapon raised, ready to strike you. You were this close to missing out and having a surprise round against you. And we're gonna go into initiative here. Let's do it.
Yay! Hooray!
All right, now, as a reminder, initiative for this game, you all choose the order you want to do. So you let me know who you want to go first.
Tank should probably always go first to grab enmity so that they all target me instead.
I
Or at least that's the way I
prefer
see it.
you not do that. Although you all act before them, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, hey, everybody can do whatever they want. Feel free.
Zax, you want to go next, or you want to go last between all of us?
Probably.
I mean, I guess we also have our healer Chocobo, but are you running
Yeah.
that, Wolf? Are we running that? Who's okay?
So, technically, it is a player-controlled character. I have the stats. I'll tell you what they do, and you all can decide who it heals. Like I'll do the rolls and stuff for you just because I've got it programmed in, and I don't know how to give you control of the NPC. So I'll do it, but I'll tell you what their actions are, and you can decide what to use.
Okay, sick.
Fishy, I think you and I are sort of like interchangeable in battle because you and I, we're not the tanks,
Roughly,
but we
yeah.
do, pretty heavy damage. So, yeah, I'll go next. Then I guess I'll go after.
Let the melee people run up before the ranged people start hitting
Yeah.
shit. Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay. You see
Alright,
another one
so-
in the torchlight behind you.
No, that's good.
Cool.
So I've got,
I-
as far as turn order, sorry, Vaughn, Zaxi, Bell, Muffin.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's do it. All right, Vaughn, you're up first.
Yes. So first things first, I am going to go in between the two of them. And I am going to use overpower, which is everything within a 5x5 area centered on the character.
Mm-hmm.
Ability. 'cause
5x5,
everything
right?
has-
So that's basically all the squares around you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. So strength of D20 plus 4. D20.
Okay.
I don't know if that adds to it.
What are you saying?
The strength is a D20 plus 4. It rolled a 12. I don't see the plus 4.
It
so do I
didn't do the
just
plus
say
4. Yeah. So we'll just, it's supposed to. I'll double check your character. The template has it, but you might have grabbed it before I fixed the template. So
Okay.
is that 16 then, correct? That
Very
will
16,
definitely
yes.
hit. Okay.
So that is a 1 and then another 1. I rolled 2
It's
1d1s. Oi.
And that's to everything
and a
around
direct
you, right?
hit. Yep, and a direct hit deals 2 damage to all targets.
Okay.
Apparently.
And enmity, right?
Yes, so now enmity is on both of them. So they will be they incur a -5 penalty on all ability checks that do not target me. But essentially it's like, hey, target me because you're not going to do very well targeting someone else.
As you
then-
rush in, just so you know,
Yeah.
you do see another one. As you rush in, you catch it in your in your torchlight as you come in. I also would like to point out, just for those super sticklers for rules, it does technically say that like vision and stuff like that isn't necessarily a part of this game. I don't care, okay? Just so you know. I find this more interesting. So just so everybody knows, I am aware of the rule about low vision and all that crap. But just write me an angry email. So yeah, you do see a third one as you walk up. But
Comment.
well, yeah, put in the
Like and
comments.
subscribe.
Like, subscribe, put in the comments, join the Patreon and yell at me. That's the best place to yell at me, okay? Or in the Discord, okay? That's another great place.
It
With
costs
that,
$5 a month to yell at us. So
I should put a tier that's just for yelling at us. So you do hit that one with your enmity as well. So
Okay,
it
cool.
took the 2 damage.
I am going to choose end my portion there.
Okay. Zaxi, you would be up next.
amazing. I'm gonna hit the one that's probably closest to me.
Okay.
I can't pick, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna probably go up and I'm gonna do True Thrust,
Go for it.
which means I can also do another one on that. So we'll do the True Thrust first. So it's gonna be automatically 3 damage. Does 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay.
3 damage,
do.
right?
That's
Yep.
fine. Yep. So that's $3 damage. I am also going to. I should pull up the character sheet. Because that's the only thing that I cannot remember yet on this. So I think disembowel is one. So I
Yep.
think I'll try that.
Yeah, you combo
you
into
do
2 different choices, I believe.
All right. So he's gonna do an additional 3 damage. 22 hits.
22 hits for an additional 1
All right,
damage. That's
1
so
dip.
sad. Oh, that's so sad. Oh.
7 damage total for this guy right here.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad.
Rude.
As Zax, you run up, you go to do your disembowel, and you think you've got a great shot, but he turns just at the last second, and while you do make contact, it just kind of, it's merely a flesh wound as it scrapes across, and he turns around and looks at you, but then pays you no mind as he goes and turns his attention back to the tank that he has an enmity on. Okay, that was your primary action. Do you do you have anything that you want to do with your secondary action?
I don't.
Okay.
At this moment.
All right. Good to go?
Yep.
Bell, you're up.
Bell. I don't know if black mages do this in Final Fantasy, but any game I play a mage in, I do this. I'm gonna spend all my mana in one turn.
Go for
So-
it.
Yeah,
That's what black mages do, pretty much.
yeah, that's what black mages do.
Okay, good. So this is right on par then.
Yep.
So I will forego all my movement to get a second ability.
Perfect.
A second secondary ability. So with both my secondary abilities, I will scathe the one between Zaxi and Voln. So they'll just
Okay.
take 6 damage. They'll take 3 damage twice. And
Perfect.
then I will...
Oh, yeah, there's no roll on that, right? It just does
Nope,
3
it just
damage.
does it.
Yep.
And then,
Ability.
centered on Voln, I will cast Thunder 2. All enemies within a 5x5 square of Voln.
Okay.
Will get base effect a .3 on them.
Boom, boom, boom. So .3s on all 3 of these that are around Balm. Perfect.
Yep. And then when they take the damage, I get to roll a dice. And then with my last mana, I will return after. Oh, I did that on, so I'm not going to use all my mana, but that's okay. That will be my turn.
So it's 1 primary, 2 secondaries, forgone movement. Perfect. All right. Awesome. Then that brings us to the healer companion Muffin.
Muffin.
What do you all want them to do? Okay, so here let me go ahead and tell you what their actions are. Okay. They have Choco Cure plus Choco Asuna. So what that will do is that lets them... The base effect restores 12 HP and removes a single enfeeblement of your choosing from the target. Some enfeeblements can't be removed, so that's like KO or something. And then Choco Medica, that will restore 7 HP to all targets within a 5x5 area.
Cool. So they're pure white mage. They're not even a stone mage.
Nope. That's what they do. They heal. So those are your 2 options for the action for this guy.
Don't need to do anything at the moment. We haven't taken damage yet.
Yeah.
Do they
restore
don't-
2 mana at the end of their turn?
They actually don't even do that. They just get that 1 action. They play more like a monster.
Okay, cool.
So they can hold off and do nothing for now. And I really don't think they need to.
Yeah,
They
they don't need to heal anything. They don't need to assume anything.
Yeah, monsters haven't gone yet, so they'll just stand by, I suppose.
Okay.
Maybe move them back next to you, Bell.
Yeah, that's fair.
Back
Where they're a
one.
bit further backwards. Yeah,
Zoom out a little bit so it's easier to
there's a
see
bit
on
more of a gap between, the healer and the enemies.
Sure. Okay. So now it's the enemy's turn. The first one that you stabbed, as again, it kind of looks back at you, Zaxi, but it turns around and just decides that it's going to go straight after Voln here. So it is going to use its ability Devastate.
Ew.
I don't think this is going to roll on stream. Nope, I got my GM rolls hidden. It deals 4 damage straight up, and then does an 18 hit your physical defense.
Yes.
You take an additional 5 damage.
So 9 total.
9 total. Yes.
Okie.
The one above you is going to do the same thing. So another 4 damage right off the bat. 9, I'm assuming, misses you.
A 9 will miss, yes.
Okay. The third one is going to do it right up you two. The 3 that have enmity on you. 4 damage, just a 17 hit your physical defense.
Yes, it does.
So that's an additional 1 damage.
5 from that one.
Yes. Okay. So, let's see. Now, this one runs out of the shadows, does not have enmity on you, and runs straight for Zaxi. They are also going to do a devastate on you, 4 damage. A 9, I'm assuming, misses your physical defense.
It sure does.
Okay.
It sure does.
As you're kind of distracted by this one, you see it just run into the torchlight right as it runs up to you with this. What are these things called again? Hold on.
Amalj'aa?
No, the things that they have.
Maces.
What
Clubs,
do the
scepters.
dancers have? What do the dancers have? Those things. Like,
Oh, the chakram.
yes, that.
Chakrams, yeah.
He
I
runs
got
up,
you.
kind of jumping out, and he manages to slash it down across you. It kind of catches you on the cheek and just cuts just a little bit on your cheek, but it does not get a direct hit on you. As you're still reeling from that, though, you start to hear chanting in the distance. And you see flashes of light as 2 seers from the back target you with fire. Now, I do need to tell you this is an invoked ability if that means anything to anybody.
Yes, that means something to me.
Okay. So, right now, these 2 have made themselves known, and they will be... they're casting fire on Zaxi.
I am going to not use my ability for now.
Cool.
Peter.
Cool beans.
I will use my swift. Wait, when any character. Never mind. Carry on.
Too far away or something? Okay. You take 4 base damage, and does 14 hit your magic defense?
Magic defense, yes.
Okay, so an additional 2 damage. As they just are chanting together, and they both just kind of at the same time lift their staves into the air, and it illuminates the rest of the cave as these the fire spells go off. You're now aware of their position as well. Let's see, the next fire attack, another 4 damage. I'm assuming 7 misses.
Were they between turns?
Yeah, 7 misses.
Yeah, so 1 happened, and then this is the second one. If you have something you're
Okay,
going to do on one of the invoked.
Yes, that I will do, because I can react after a character finishes their turn.
Okay.
With my swift cast.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know if that worked.
4, 5, 6. So I will swift cast sleep on top of the Amalj'aa directly north of Voln.
Okay, so the one, the physical attacker, right north of Voln.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Amalj'aa Bruiser 2.
Does he just go to sleep, or is there any kind of check against that?
Yes, it is an intelligence check against their defense, and it's all of them within a 5x5 area of that bruiser.
So it would be. Do you have to target Do you have to target an enemy, or can you place it wherever?
I can place it wherever.
So if you placed it like right on top of Voln, it'd get all 3 of them.
It gets everything.
A 5x5, right?
Even the seers in the back.
Yeah.
No. So
1, 2.
it's a 5x5. Oh, it's a 5x5. I was doing a 3x3.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a
okay.
big boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what's so interesting? I am prepared for this. Give me just a second. That's right. Where did it go though?
No, he can't find it, so therefore it doesn't count.
No. This is good for you. Just chill out.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay, fuck.
Oh, actually,
Token. Boom.
I like that.
All right.
That's
So
funny.
this is a 5x5. So this is. I don't know if you can see it yet. Can you see the token that came out?
Oh.
Hmm.
I can't see it on the stream either.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Either.
Well, hide. View. Nope. Anyway, I have a big square block that does it,
Mm.
but it's not. There it is. There it is.
dear God.
So this is a 5x5. You can hit everything except for
Oh.
one of the seers.
All right, that's fine. We'll
top-
take
The top
yeah, we'll
left
do it right
one
there.
is the one that attacked. So I would recommend this one. That way you get the one that hadn't yet done it.
I like that.
Okay, so it was a 23.
Yeah.
And then what happens if it succeeds? Because I'm assuming that's against the magic defense, and it definitely does against both of these.
Remove all markers generated by all targets.
Okay. Does it
Which
do
I don't
anything?
think there were any, but-
Yeah, does it do anything else?
And then minus 2 to all their skill checks until they take damage or the phase ends, which I think is pretty soon. But
The phase is the end of the phase. Remember that in 14 there are different phases to boss
the
fights.
phases. Yep, that's right.
So
That's
this
not
is a
turn, that's
one
right.
phase encounter, so that's the
Okay.
rest. So they have a -2 on their checks for the rest of the phase.
Until they take damage.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to remove this giant block, but that's what it is. So boom, everything in that area except for the one seer. So he will still get to act, but his attack will now go down to 5, which I'm assuming does not hit you. So that would just be the additional 4 points of damage. Zaxi.
Cool.
Okay.
I love
I gotta
that for me.
click through all this and get back to Vaughn. All right.
Yes,
We're back
we
to
are
you.
back to me. Okay, so I am going to assess the situation. I am going to hit overpower again where I'm at, which is a 5x5 area. So the top right one will not be affected, I believe. But everything else
Sorry,
should.
Wolf. They had the 3 dot on them.
You're right. Thank you. Sorry. You just Vaughn. We have rolling to do. Yeah, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Do you want me to roll 3 dice or just 1 since I cast the spell 1 time?
So you only roll it once against, and then
Okay.
it just applies to all.
This is some epic
tell
fighting
you.
music.
This is you just somewhat the music.
This is some epic fighting music.
Yeah, I like it.
Roll d20.
The fighting
so they-
music is it not in Sirenscape?
How do I roll just a regular dice again?
It turned the volume up
Hit the
and
middle button?
yeah, just the middle button.
Oh, okay, there we
Turn
go.
the volume up. It's in alchemy.
Hey!
Oh.
19. That's a proc, right?
Yeah. So my next thunder spell deals 6 additional damage and costs no mana.
Okay, so it
Hell
inflicts a
yeah.
dot 3. So that means at the end of their turn they take 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Let me go ahead and mark them out. I will say the bruiser closest to Zaxi. I keep wanting to call you Zaxby's. Isn't that a restaurant?
I
I think
yeah, it
so,
is. It's
yeah.
a chicken restaurant. It's very delicious.
Okay. So, because you that procs Thundercloud, the next lightning expected ability you use this phase costs 0 MP and deals an additional 6 damage. So your Thunder 2, if you do it again, will deal 6 damage up front.
Wow.
That is cool.
Yep.
All right. So now,
That's
Vaughn,
crazy.
you can continue with whatever you were going to say. I'm sure it won't be as cool as that, though.
Probably not. Yeah, look, probably not. I am going to, where I'm standing, use overpower again.
Okay.
Which will capture everything except for the top right, I believe.
Okay. 5x5 again, right?
It doesn't matter. A 5 plus 4 is a 9, so that's not going to hit. So they're just going to take 1 damage. And it inflicts enmity on all. What does direct hit mean?
Direct hit, that's what you're
Roll
rolling
against the
for.
attack.
So
Okay.
so in this game you always deal base effect damage, so it always does some wide damage. Then you roll to
Okay.
hit, and then it basically that's a hit if it's a direct hit. If your D20 is
Gotcha.
above their let me see if I can do this really quick.
I doubt a 9's going to hit any of them.
A 9 does not hit anything.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. So you've got, what are you using here?
Overpower. So my base effect, they don't take damage, they just get hit with enmity.
Okay. Is that supposed to be strength?
Yes. Strength
Alright.
check.
Do me a favor. Just test it. Roll
Yeah.
it one more time.
Overpower?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it added.
That's how easy it is to fix
Alright.
stuff in this game.
Nice.
Alchemy,
so a 9
baby.
didn't hit, we're not taking them. So a 9 didn't hit, but the enmity is applied to the 5
Everything.
of them except for the top right.
Okay.
And then for my secondary ability, I am going to use Rampart. And the base effect is that it reduces the damage you take from all abilities by 2 until the start of your next turn.
Perfect. Okay.
All damage from all abilities is reduced by 2.
Okay. Look at you tanking. Also, I will apologize. I think I misunderstood the first time you used overpower. I didn't realize how big the range was. You would have technically, because I thought, yeah, it should have actually hit way more.
Can take some damage from me. It's fine.
Yeah, I figure you'll be fine. But yeah, that was my bad. Zaxi.
I demand compensation. I want a 1d6 heal. No.
The muffin's turn.
The chocobo's there, yeah.
Zaxi.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to actually start with the secondary ability. I am going to she's going to like lick the back of her hand and then like fix one of her ears, like fucking cat does. And she's going to start Life Surge, which is drain until the end of this turn. And drain is, while under the effect of drain, your abilities restore 2 HP for each enemy they damage.
Okay.
And 1 advantage die on your next ability check. So,
Okay.
very exciting.
Does that have a limit per phase?
1 per phase.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a pretty
But
strong
I have
ability.
other things that do drain too, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have Bloodbath too, which also does drain, but Life Surge is good because I get advantage die.
Yeah.
And that one is actually good with a jump.
I knew it. I knew jump was coming after that. Yeah.
Might as well jump. And I'm going to. So this guy came up, the guy to my right. She's gonna she was fighting this guy. She's gonna do a cool thing with her spear, and she's gonna jump up into the air and try to stab down onto this guy to the right.
Okay, perfect. When you do that too, you can land on any square you want to around him.
Yeah, I might use it to get away a little bit, so I might move
Okay.
So I'm not directly in between 2 guys.
Sure. All right, let's see. Let's do the roll for jump.
Is that one I get advantage on? No, right? Is that an ability? Now my brain is not
should
working.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that's the one thing I don't know how to program in the advantage, so just roll it, and then we'll roll an additional d20.
Right.
I got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh, it did roll twice. Wait.
No, it didn't. It rolled
Maybe
2d6.
Oh.
So it already does 9 damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
If a 17 doesn't hit,
It's a physical defense, right? Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Well, I don't know what just happened. I just rolled 3d20 because I didn't know what I was doing.
Don't need that. 17 hits, though.
All of them were lower.
So a total
that's
of
going to be an
15.
additional 6 damage.
Okay, total of 15, and you get 2 back, right, from dealing that damage.
I sure do.
Okay. Yeah, you leap up in the air, and you're used to being able to jump incredibly high. But right before you jump, you remember you're in a cave. So it ends up being more of a little bit of a hop, Like you stop yourself from actually just leaping as high as you can, and just barely over this guy, and then onto him, and then kind of roll off his back, landing in the water, splashing up. Just as you land in the water, it splashes up and just drenches you. But yeah, that was a great hit.
Yeah. Well, he fucking hit me.
He did. He did hit you.
Yeah, I think that is it for me.
All right, Belle, you're up.
Bell will use a secondary ability to Mana Font, restoring 2 mana. Then this is also a 5x5 square, so I will copy my sleep area.
Okay.
I will cast Blizzard 2.
Okay.
So at base, they will all take 3 damage. And then if I'm a good boy, a 24 will hit.
A 24 is going to hit everything, so 7 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Jeez.
I will forego all my traits and other effects. You can use this once per turn. Okay, good. I will forego all my movement to use a consecutive invocation, and then I will cast my free Thunder 2 in that same area.
Okay. Beautiful.
Black Mage is scary.
So that's an additional 6, right? Man, you
and a 3 dot, all 5 of them.
You are pumping out the damage. The one that is standing next to Zaxi kind of drops down onto one knee and starts to push himself back up. The blizzard is just like forcing him to the ground. He is not looking good. You're going to have to give me just a second as I'm tracking through the HP of all these things.
Good.
So total, what did you just deal, dude?
6, 12, 18, 24... A lot of damage.
Yeah, no kidding.
12, 18, 24, 30.
So 3, 4, 5. So that's at least 13.
13 to each of them, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was 13 to each of them. Yeah.
Jeez.
Damn.
And also because they've taken damage, they don't get the -2 to their rolls from sleep.
That's true.
True.
But fuck it, it's worth it.
I think this is.
I think we're past that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I have Umbral Ice from casting a Blizzard spell, which just means I gain 2 additional mana once we end our turn. And
so, just quick question: which of the, based on how your 5x5 went, are you attacking the top left or the top right? Seer, the mage. Because you can only hit one.
Well, let's go with top left because he's not asleep. That would technically be smarter.
Okay.
Technically.
So many. And then which one did you give enmity to? Top left or top right?
Top left.
Top left. Perfect.
Yeah.
So that
top
means
right
everything.
one is
Yeah.
feeling very lonely.
Yeah. Okay. So now that'll bring us. I'm assuming you're done because that was a bajillion actions.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll bring us to Muffin. What do you all want him to do?
Don't be bluffing with that muffin.
looking?
I hurt. I am hurt. So I don't know if you guys mind if Muffin
How hurt are you?
I have ways to survive this round.
Okay.
I'll be
so we're doing
a
we're
12
doing
heal to Zaxi or whatever the heal is.
okay. Yep. You've got 12 coming your way.
Sooner or a combo?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. So 12 HP. Zaxi.
Damn.
Excellent.
And Muffin will stay back next to Belle. Now it comes up to all of our good friends here. Let's see. Let's just start doing some devastating. How does that sound? So, remind me, Sleep's gone on everyone but the top right. They all have enmity on Vaughn. You sound like you had something else you were going to say.
Yes, as soon as they even start moving to use an attack, anyone that is within 2 squares of me which is pretty much anybody that is in my 5v5. 5v5? 5 by 5.
Yep.
I am using the instant ability Reprisal, which the base effect, it reduces the damage dealt by abilities of all targets by 2. So now all of my all the damage reduction will be by 4 per
And
ability.
that's a triggered ability?
That's an instant ability, yes.
Okay.
So
So everything's down by 4.
By 2. Reprisal now drops it by 4 on all of them except for the top right one.
Right.
Because that's out of the way.
Okay. Well, let's get this going. Yeah, so you're gonna basically ignore all of the white damage. So 4 damage up front. No. Then does a 5 hit you? I'm assuming not.
No.
This one's gonna move in. They're now surrounding you. So this one will probably come up here. Let's get another one. So the 4 damage is negated from your ability. A 6 isn't gonna hit you. You've got another one coming in. You got 4 of these attacks coming in at you. Does an 11 hit your physical defense?
Nope.
Wow. Then does a... Jesus Christ, another 11.
Nope.
I'm assuming not.
Holy shit.
And then the top block.
Yep, that one is going to come at you with the
But that's
fire
magic
as
defense,
well.
so that's a little bit less.
Yep. They rolled a little bit less. 12.
12 is my magic defense, which I think meets it, beats it, right?
Yeah. So you will take 2 damage. As
I'm going to immediately use my instant ability, Thrill of Battle. Immediately before I take damage, I restore 1d6 plus 2 HP.
Okay.
And if my HP was at max, it would make a barrier.
Jesus.
So I get to
Okay.
1d6 plus 2. Where is the dice here?
Hanks are busted. So
how do
use
you
an instant
roll
ability,
dice?
because you can use 1 instant ability on per turn. So you use the first instant ability on the turn of the first bruiser, this instant ability on the turn of the seer. Okay. Are those limited per phase?
A character cannot use multiple instant abilities. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, because
On a
each
turn,
person has
yeah.
their own turn.
Yeah. So that's legit. You just can't use both like together.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but
so
they,
I wouldn't be able to use both at the same time. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Totally good there.
Sweet.
And then are
sorry.
those limited per phase? Just make sure you keep track of that.
Yeah, I can only use them once.
Okay. And then
But I can only
finally,
use Rampart once as well, but that's fine. Yeah.
fire's coming
So
in
I
again.
need to heal. Where's the dice? Where's just casual dice?
It's just
fire
the
coming in again.
yeah,
Okay.
just the
Okay,
actual.
so
Yeah.
1d6. What did that roll? 2.
2.
So that's 2 plus 2. So I gain 4 HP.
Okay.
And then we do the damage from fire. That hit.
Which was 2.
It was 2, so then minus
Yep.
2. So again, that's a profit of 2 and nothing hit me.
Yeah. And then finally, fire coming in again. 17, I'm assuming, will hit. You negate the 4 base damage. You take 5 fire damage from the direct hit.
Is that from the top right one?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not with
And fire is an invoked ability, so I can use the instant ability Interject,
Sure.
which interrupts the invoked ability that triggered this ability, negating it completely.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta know, though. How many limited use abilities do you have left?
1.
1? Okay. You blew through, like, all of them that turn. But,
Not getting touched.
yeah, no kidding. As you just... How do you counterspell as a tank? Like, as a warrior, how does that look?
So the way that I see it is okay, as a warrior, while they're like invoking their ability, I feel like he kind of just like, even though he has his massive axe, he kind of just picks up a rock and just throws it at him, and it just hits them in the head
Ugh.
and just breaks their concentration for a second.
I love it.
And after everything, like, not taking any damage, healing plus 2, throwing a rock at the other guy, Von's just gotta look around and say, well, you need to try harder than that, don't you? Sorry, what? I didn't hear that.
Get your bones to dust.
Oh, is that what you said? I'm only little. I don't have very big bones. Anyway, who wants to get hurt?
Okay, the dot clicks. So all of these people are taking 3 damage, and you need to roll for a proc.
Show me potato salad. Boom.
3.
Nope.
That's not gonna do it. Okay. And then you had that on all in the top left one, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Jeez, y'all. Okay. Perfect. Then that will bring us back to Vaughn's turn.
Alright. So, I'm going to start with my secondary ability. I'm going to use Berserk. Your abilities deal an additional 2 damage until the end of this turn. I am going to...
Is that secondary, you said?
Yep, so that's my secondary. I don't have a secondary ability on my action, but that's okay, we know what it does. Everything that I do deals an additional 2 damage.
I will go in and program those to just do messages. I think it'll be a good idea, because like when I did with the Chocobo, I'll get to that before our next session. I just think it'll be a good idea for the stream.
Where I'm standing, I'm just going to keep using Overpower because I need them to keep targeting me rather than targeting anybody else.
Sure.
So let's see if I roll good enough. A 9 is probably going to miss everyone.
9 misses, yeah.
So they will take... Technically, they won't take any damage.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think... Okay. They take no damage. They still have the enmity?
Yes. So the 5 in the top left have enmity.
Okay.
The top right does not. And then I am going to just stand there looking pretty.
Okay. Zaxi.
I'm gonna hit somebody. How's that sound?
I think it sounds okay. Who are you thinking about?
Probably back at this guy at the bottom because I probably feel like I didn't hit him hard enough.
Okay.
And I am going to do a little bit of true thrust.
Okay.
A little bit. Okay. Come on.
11
It's
physical, right? That makes sense. Yep. It will not be a direct hit, but you will do your 3 base damage.
Just 3 damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a Dragoon combo. Vorpal thrust and full thrust. And that is going to be another 3 damage. Okay, so it's going to be 6 damage, right? Normal. 11 does not hit. Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Okay, so that's going to be an additional 3 damage on that, so it's 9 damage total.
Okay. As you run up with your true thrust and stab into this thing, you kind of lift it off the ground and slam it back down. This thing is out.
Yeah!
This one is gone. Okay. Anything else?
Let me see. Can I move a little bit more and then try to do a leg sweep on the southernmost guy?
Yeah, if you've got movement left, I think you got 5 squares. Yeah. So you should have
for sure. So I could just do this and then leg sweep this guy. He hasn't been stunned yet, right?
No.
None of them have been stunned yet, I don't think.
Okay, so this guy, I'm gonna sweep the leg.
Okay.
And stun him. Yeah.
And the stun is he can't act on his next turn, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So you moved up there, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Just remind me the guy on the right stunned. I wonder if I could
do something to him.
Just add a tracker or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was primary action, secondary action, movement. You got anything else?
Yep. Good. For now.
Bell. Kill everything.
Bell will well, what do I do besides zap zap? I will Thunder 2 on...
So anyways, I started zapping.
I will I will thunder to everything besides the sleeping elder.
Okay. So that does no base damage up front, right?
Nope.
Just
no,
the
they
dot.
get the dot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then
Secondary?
I will forego all my action or my movement again to consecutively invoke a sleep on all of them.
Okay. Targeting everyone but the top right. Again?
Yep.
Because they're just a little too far away to get both. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you still have a primary, I
and-
think.
That was both of my primary abilities.
Okay.
And then I don't. What? No, I don't want to do the secondary, so that will be my turn.
Okay. So we're good?
Mhm.
All right. Healer companion. What are we doing?
Hello, I would
You
like
want-
some healing, please.
You want some 12 HP?
I would like some 12 HP, please.
All right. I guess I can give you your 12 HP. But...
Yay!
So yeah, I think the ones that don't do anything, I might just put something like this in. Because I still think it's kind of nice. Just have it pop up. It's like a reminder
Yeah.
text.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now we're finally back into their turn.
Yes.
The whole enmity thing kind of limits my options here, but I'm gonna go for it. Because you're out of most of your stuff. So let's see if we can do.
Got some things.
Let's
Not
see if we can
much, but some things.
do some damage. So the two brawlers next to you, not the one you see Zaxi run up and she sweeps this one out, leg out from under him, and he falls back prone, and you see he's just kind of dazed for a second. But the two around you are going to use their devastate ability. 4 base damage, 8 I'm assuming doesn't hit you from the first one.
Nope.
And then 4 base damage from the next one. I'm assuming 10 doesn't friggin' hit you either.
No. Okay, so 8 the damage.
We still good? What are you thinking?
No. I was good. Just the alchemy was a bit funny for a second. Then it added the damage, and I'm like, look, I would love that, but no. I get hit, and I'm like, yes, invigorate me. That's a me joke because invigorate is an ability game that lets you heal. Anyway,
You know what? I'll give you advantage because that's a 14 pun.
Yay!
By the way, if you're new, I give advantage for puns once per game.
It was such a dumb joke. Yeah, I'm going to wait.
Okay. I'm using fire now. I'm just waiting. You seem to have so much stuff. So much stuff. 4 damage, a 19 I'm assuming hits your magical defense.
Oh, 100%.
So it's going to go up to a whopping 5 damage because I rolled 1.
Holy shit!
I know that one's gonna that's gonna be the death of you. And then we're gonna do it one more time as everyone's kind of crowding around you based on your last turn. Even the one that you don't have enmity on, it realizes that you are a threat, and that if you were to be eliminated, the rest of these will probably fall a lot quicker. So it's gonna go ahead and.
This is so petty. As soon as he starts his turn, he looks at me. I'm gonna hold my giant double axe, which is almost taller than me, directly towards it, and say, "Come on, you know you want to hit me." And I'm gonna cast provoke on it, which is my last instant ability, which now it has enmity.
Oh, perfect.
Vaughn is just petty.
There you go. Does a 13 hit your magical defense?
Yes.
So that's total of 9 damage.
Is that
No worries.
Yeah, I rolled 15. I took 2 off. So, okay. As you say that, he's like, "I do, little man." As he holds his staff up, you see the flame leap off of it and just come directly at you. A direct hit slamming you right in the chest, knocking you back a little bit as you stumbled just a bit. And then that will bring us back to your turn.
Dots.
That's actually true. That's a good point. Keep reminding me the dots. I forget about those. So,
Ah.
oh god, hold on. The one, let's see. Roll your d20 to see if you proc.
Only a 15.
Oh, okay. Let's see. That's so funny. I wish you could see what I see. Okay. And then the seer had it too, right? The top left seer.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Sorry, I have to go in individually. I need like a one separate thing I can do their HP really quick. That would be the one alchemy people. That would be awesome. But with that, we are back up to Vaughn.
Yes. Okay. I am going to do something different. Ooh. I am going to use one of my 5 squares of movement to walk up to this mage. And I'm going to use my secondary ability, Low Blow, which will stun the target until the end of this turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Remind me.
end of this turn. Oh wait, no, isn't it just a... No, but why would it be till the end of my turn? Hang
So
on,
what
I
does
think
it
I
say?
had this conversation with myself before.
Read
Stuns
it.
the
Read it
target
to us.
until the end. Stuns the target until the end of this turn. Any character stunned by this ability cannot be stunned again during this encounter. A stunned character.
Isn't the
Stunned
turn the
character-
whole thing?
Well, that's what I keep
That's
forgetting
a
and then
round.
remembering.
That's a good question.
But I think
But,
that
like,
might be worded weird
It's gotta be a
because
typo, because like, why would you have that as a secondary ability if it's not actually gonna fucking do anything?
yeah,
Unless like maybe there's a monster later that requires 2 turns to do something, in which case, why would you bother against the party?
I mean, if that was the case, it has a marker and it would remove the marker. Does it say that?
No, it just characters receive 1 advantage die when making ability checks targeting a stunned character. It doesn't say anything. A stunned character cannot act during their turn or use instant abilities, and all markers for which they are the creator are removed.
That
is that
is worded
really
weird
honest?
because your turn, and it specifically turn is a one character's turn because that's how you're
Yeah.
able to use so many different instant abilities. So that is worded weird. In my opinion, that the main
Egan says-
purpose of that is to get rid of markers.
Okay.
So I don't think it keeps him from acting because
Yep.
it's not on your turn, but I do think the main purpose is to get rid of markers.
Okay.
Which you haven't really... Actually, there were some markers in the first fight. The Antlings had them.
Yeah, the Amalj'aa had them. All good. I am.
If you want to roll that
going
back,
to-
you can, because as of right now, it's not really
Yeah.
doing anything.
Yeah, if it's not doing anything, I'll just roll it back. Instead of that one, then, because now that we've talked about it, I am going to cast Berserk on myself instead.
Let me ask you this, though. The leg sweep, how long did that last? Killer. The leg
just
sweep?
to the end of just the one.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, this one also says stuns the target until the end of this turn. But the way we played it last time was that it was until the end of their turn.
We did. I don't think we did that right.
No.
I think the purpose is to remove...
Okay. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, so I actually have a note on it. Hang on. My character sheet actually has...
We have notes.
Oh, it does it?
Yeah.
Oh, the character sheet has a note?
A stunned character cannot act during their turn or use instant abilities, and all markers for which they are the creator are removed. Characters receive 1 advantage die when making ability. Oh, okay. We could have also had ability.
Forgot about
that.
So we get advantage against a stunned character.
The question, though, is...
So it is there. It is. They cannot act during their turn.
But it's
So when
not
it says
stunned on its
until
turn,
the
the
end
way
of-
that it's worded.
Until the end of this turn.
I'm gonna...
Final Fantasy 14, fix this
I
shit!
think it's supposed to be stuns the target until the end of their turn.
I think it's either supposed to say that or the end of this round is what I think it's supposed to say. Unless literally the purpose is to
those
just...
two things, because what it says in that description and the actual definition next to stun counteract each other.
Yeah, they do.
Because it can't be done being stunned after our turn and then also not be able to act during their turn.
Really
Unless
confusing.
there are abilities that stun them for longer durations, but I don't know that. So
Then
here's
why
what I'll
would it
say.
be- yeah,
I mean, like at
wouldn't
level
be on-
40 or 50, like if there are ones that stun them for like a round or two. I don't know. Since we
Yeah.
ran it that way with
We'll
you,
just-
we will run it that way with this one, just for consistency. So yes, we'll have him be stunned for the rest of the round.
and then
and
we'll
then
fix it from next session.
I'll go back to the Discord and see if they have some thoughts, because I'm curious. I am
Okay.
going to do an attack of opportunity on you, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you move away from the one brawler who is no longer stunned, you do take 4 damage as he slashes you down across the back, and the 17 hit.
Yes.
3 more damage as it kind of cuts you as you're stumbling over. You will stun the seer at the top left, and it will not act on its turn. Because
Okay.
I agree, that's the way that it makes sense, but the way that it's worded, I do think it's worded incorrectly. Or it's just confusing.
It's just confusing.
It's just a little
or
confusing.
it's
That's all it
broken
is.
and they need to fix it.
Yeah. So that's
they've been needing 6 warriors for fucking how long has Final Fantasy XIV been around for? Shit's broken. Okay, so after all that, I am going to then use one to move here. So I have these 2. My first primary I'm going to use is the warrior combo. So I'm going to hit the first one, which is directly below me, with this one. Does a 15 connect?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's
okay,
a total
that'll
of
take
4?
4 damage.
Okay.
And then, so base effect deals 2 damage and inflicts enmity.
Yep.
Direct hit is a d6. So yeah, so 4 damage, and that one has enmity on me. And then I'm going to use Storm's Path, which is the combo ability, on the one next to it.
Okay.
This one. 17 direct hit.
Absolutely does. How do you kill this one?
Okay. Yeah. So this is going to sound so morbid. So when I hit the first one,
Welcome to
in front
Kupo
of me,
Quest.
Every character I've played has been terrifying. So when I hit the first one, I'm going to grab my axe and I'm just going to kind of like swipe down at it. And then with the second one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the ground on the first one, take a step to the side, swap my hands around, so now I'm left main, and I'm going to swipe up to hit it so that it cuts it straight up through the middle. And as it does, you will see my axe glow for a second as I restore 2 HP.
Nice. As you slice this thing straight through the middle, you hit it under the chin, and then its head just splits as it falls back, and you can see the shallow water starts to just seep red. Zaxi, it starts to kind of move your direction. So you have some red bloody water coming your way too.
Ew.
Vaughn, is that the end of your turn?
I suppose. Yeah, that's the end, because we're rolling back Berserk because we said low blow will work. So they don't take any extra damage. So yeah, all is good in the hood.
Awesome. Zaxi, tables have turned. Things are looking good for you all now.
My, how the turns have tabled. All right. This guy, is the guy in front of me dead or down?
He is not dead. No, he stood up and he actually just did an attack on Zbald as he was running away.
Okay, well
he's very hurt though.
Okay, cool. Well, he's gonna be even more very hurt. So I'm gonna do True Threat. First.
17 hits. Oh wait, sorry.
Excellent.
I got ahead of myself.
Oh, no,
I read the wrong
7.
one. 7
Yes,
does
that's
not
7.
hit.
7 does not hit. But he
I
does
don't-
get 3 from
We can
that.
take 17. We can take the 17. It's
I just
fine.
glanced up. I thought it had rolled already.
And then we are going to disembowel him.
Oh,
I thought that was more, but damn.
Yeah, so 3 more damage, and does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit, but he had exactly
Okay.
3 HP.
Excellent. Well, he's dead now.
So
I literally disemboweled
this,
him.
you literally disemboweled him. As you just
God.
you slash it right across his stomach, and he's like, as you just see it start to pour out. They don't show this kind of stuff in the game. This game is rated T. T for teen. You all are disgusting.
No, I believe it's rated T for the fuck was that?
So, that was your primary action. You still have movement and secondary if you need it.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to no. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm good for now.
Okay. Belle, you're up.
Bell will raise his quarterstaff to as high as he can in the cave. And he
It,
will
like,
cast.
Poops the top.
Yeah, it's a low ceiling. He will cast Fire 2 on the Bruiser and the Seer 1.
Okay.
So that's a base 3 damage, and then they will hopefully suffer. They won't suffer more damage.
Yeah, 8. That's
They
not
will
going to do
suffer.
it.
Yeah, that's well. So they'll each take 3.
They're suffering
And
mentally.
then I will forego all my with casting fire. I gain astral fire, which makes my fire damage deal more crazy. And then I will consecutively invoke another Fire 2.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah, let's have it.
Aha! 21.
I think 21's going to work. So 5 total damage, right?
Because of my astral fire, it's a d6 more. So that will be an additional 5 more.
Okay. Note to self. Before enmity is established, kill the black mage. Okay?
No.
I mean, we have one left standing that could very easily hit the black mage.
No.
I totally don't have anything planned for that if they try.
No, you have enmity on everything. Remember, you just petty reaction
No.
to it.
Not on this one, not on the far right.
Yeah, you petty reaction to it to give an enmity on that one. Remember, you're
Or
like,
that turn.
oh, it was only one turn. Oh,
Only
okay.
one turn.
Okay.
That's just
How much
funny.
damage? Let's see. Is that 8 total? No,
it
it's
was 4 for the first one, and then
10.
It's
Okay.
a 12 total, but the 2 attacks.
The one in front of you, Vaughn, it goes to attack as this fire burst goes off and it like engulfs it and it starts screaming in pain. And as it passes, he just looks at you. As he raises his hand in the sky, ready to just bring it down on top of you, you hear another fire burst as the sky just gets engulfed in flames and starts screaming. And the screams
Hell yeah.
stop just before his body splashes down into the water, dousing the flames.
Nice.
And then, the fire aura that's around me, I will use my secondary ability to transpose it into umbral ice. So I can withstand it at the end of my turn.
You know what I
That will
love?
be my turn.
I just want to point out, Fishy's one of the ones on the cast that hasn't played Final Fantasy XIV, but he's piloting this black mage like a pro. Okay?
Oh, 100%.
He's piloting it like an absolute
Oh,
like,
you guys.
high-end rating pro here. Okay.
He's doing.
Who's getting the heal from our Chocobo companion? 12 you
Please.
want?
Don't take damage.
Please give it to Voln.
I am quite in pain.
What's your HP at? I'm just curious.
Now or before?
Before the 12.
4.
Oh, I was so close!
Oh, yikes.
I was so close.
Yikes.
So I gotta get
I mean,
14. I
I
don't
want-
think it's possible.
I want to do more stuff, but like, I don't think they're smart enough to try to hit something else, so I'm not going to get to do other stuff.
They're not dumb, but they have very much, with all of the stuff you've done, they have pegged you as like the threat. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, but I haven't killed anything. I've killed one.
Bell's
The
been
other
pretty
two were
crazy.
murdered.
No, I'm all the way back here though. They can't get to me.
They
All right,
cast fire. I think they can hit you.
No.
The bruisers were kind of dumb. The seers are not dumb. Ah. Okay. That's the end of the Chocobo's turn. It's their turn. They kind of look across at each other, looking around at the bodies of the bruisers floating in the water.
We are saying that the left one is... they can still move, though. Just can't act.
Interesting, actually. If they're stunned, I don't think they can move either.
It doesn't
Probably
say
not.
anything about movement.
It's like
Well,
a
it says
movement.
they can't act, right? They can't
Yeah,
take actions. Isn't moving technically an action?
Yeah, you get
They
a
Oh, they
primary,
can't act
secondary.
during the turn or use instant abilities. Oh, we'll pick it up eventually.
Yeah, we'll get there. So we decided he probably can't move, is what I was leaning towards. Is that what you were thinking too?
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. So yeah.
Okay.
We'll fix it up next session, we promise.
Hey,
Sorry.
again, this is a
We
new
are the
system.
rules.
This is a new system for everybody. And as far as I know, we're the only people doing an actual play right now. So you know what? We're all learning together.
Yeah.
The one on
We're
the right.
patient zero.
The one
If
on
you
the
don't
right.
like it, put it in the comments.
Yeah, I put in. Remember,
argue with us.
$5, and you can yell at us as much as you want on the Patreon.
So if you're gonna argue with us in the YouTube comments, it's great for the algorithm. So like, keep going.
Yeah, make those comments. Helen, make like 6.
Yeah. Tell us what you think the rules should be in the comments.
Yeah, if you don't like, or if you just think we ran it wrong, just let us know. But say it nice, I
Leave it
guess.
in the comments.
I don't want to get my feelings hurt.
If you
The
want
one's
us to
gonna.
gain $5.
Yeah, you have to pay us to be mean, right? You got to be nice in the comments if you're not a $5 tier Patreon.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
$5 though, you can just let us have at it.
Oh yeah,
I'll give you your own channel in Discord where you can just say how much you hate us constantly for the low price of $5 a month.
Wolfkin's TTRPG rant channel.
The one seer is going to see how the tables have turned against him, and he's going to dash back into the cave. The other one you see is trying to, but their muscles are still kind of tensed up as they are unable to move. That'll bring us back.
Sucks to be them.
It does. They just got abandoned. So that brings us back to Vaughn's turn.
I am going to... No, he's quite annoyed. Is it similar to D&D where like, you can ask, like, you can say a sentence and like see a reaction, or are we just doing it as in flat combat?
Dude, it's our game. You can definitely do whatever you want. If you want to ask me a question, ask me a question.
I want to walk up to it. I'm going to walk up to it. And I'm just going to be like holding my axe, doing a cute little Lullafell walk that is intimidating as fuck, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hold onto my axe. And I'm just going to say, we have some questions if you want to answer. I can let you live.
It's really it's the people like you.
You're going to see that Voln is just going to stand there looking at it, holding onto the axe. And what you see is there is starting to become like a red aura that starts to encase his whole body as he casts Berserk as his secondary ability.
Okay.
And then the first thing he's going to do is use the warrior combo, so heavy swing and maim.
Go for it.
So is a 19 a direct hit?
Yeah, for sure.
So the first one that they will take is 6 damage, so 2, 2, 2.
Okay.
And then
From the Berserk,
even
right?
if and then I'm also going to use my Storm's Path combo on the same target.
Okay.
Does a 15 direct hit.
15 does direct hit these, yeah.
7 damage from that one, and I gain 2 HP.
Okay. As you walk up to this thing, and you offer it an olive branch for information, it spits in your face. It takes your outstretched hand of generosity and mercy and rejects it. How do you end this thing?
So with the first heavy swing and maim, I am going to just like as I start glowing red from the Berserk aura, he's just gonna hold his axe up over his shoulder, and the first thing he's gonna do is slam it down like across his body for the first one. And said, well, you hurt my friend, so now you have to go. And he's going to swap his arms around again, because Vaughn is ambidextrous, and is going to do the same thing as before. So he goes down with that, swaps it, and then swings it back up.
You kind of lift him off as you hit him, lift him out of the water, sending him like 5 feet flying in the air. A lot of power behind this tiny Lalafell swing as he just flies out of the water and hits these rocks and just slams into the rocks and lies still.
I hope. I don't want to celebrate too early.
Breathing heavily, looking around. It's quiet for the moment.
Vaughn is immediately going up to Zaxi. And are you okay? Are you hurt? Did they hurt you? Did I kill them fast enough? Are you alright?
I think I am more hurt by this disgusting water than I was by those jerk heads. But thank you. I think I'm okay. I would just like to maybe go.
Right. Belle, are you okay over there?
Oh, everything's wonderful. Muffin's been a great companion.
Whee!
Come on, Muffin.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, one got away. I would like to thing on their bodies. Any potions, mainly looking for a potion.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Just do the one for all of them. I don't feel like rolling multiple times. 11.
Yeah.
If I do like an assist, can Psychic get a like an advantage?
Sure. Yeah, if you spend some time just looking across the bodies here.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm for sure helping. Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll again. It worked. 13.
13.
It's higher.
My thing's just flat, so.
Oh, is it? Is it just 0?
Yeah, my intelligence is +0.
So you're as smart as these Amalj'aa, as the bruisers.
Yeah. But I'm smarter because I'm still alive.
Sure. Because only smart people survive.
Yeah, only smart people use all of their abilities in one turn to not take any fucking damage.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with this game too is, unlike D&D, a lot of your resources reset per encounter, right?
Yeah.
So,
Thank God.
encounters are balanced around using your stuff, so you don't really have to plan, the whole dungeon out. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited to see how that continues. Although it would also be fun to. to watch you have to like struggle the rest of the dungeon. So
HP resets as well, doesn't it?
it does. Your HP resets as
that.
well. So you search around for a little bit. You don't find any potions. The only thing these guys have on them that, apart from their weapons, so you do find 2 staffs. You find some of the chakra if you want them. They each have 1 crystal.
I'm going to hold on to the chakra because I already have an idea for them.
Okay.
But the crystals, I'm just going to hold it up, and then I'm going to turn to Belle. Belle, you do magic. Do you know what these crystals are?
Belle, fix it.
It's this
Dad!
Give me an intelligence check.
well, dear Volm, this is it's a crystal.
10 is high enough to know that, yes, it is a pretty standard crystal. And 10 would also be high enough just to, let you know that it probably came from the cargo that was stolen. But that's about it.
I think that this is our stolen loot we're looking for.
Well,
Okay.
no, we gotta find the people.
Well, he did say that was optional, technically, but we should look for the people. You're right.
I guess.
Jesus.
All right. One other thing. A 10 would also be high enough to know that 4 crystals was definitely not the extent of what was stolen.
Yeah, it was a cart full. Yeah.
Just in case you thought you found everything.
Well, how
Yeah.
big were the crystals?
The crystals fit in the palm of your hand, so you can hold them
Really doesn't matter.
with one hand. So yeah, these aren't Kupo Quest crystals. These are Kupo Quest Eorzea crystals. They're much smaller.
These are the ones far in the future. Evolution hit them hard.
Oh yeah. So, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna pocket a crystal. Actually, no. Does Muffin or the Chocobos have like a pack on them?
Yeah, I have like the little chocobo saddle
Do we think we should put
with
the crystals
40 inventory
in?
slots, or however many they have.
Wait, even though your Chocobo saddlebag has like way more, which is stupid. Should we just if we collect these crystals, put them in the pack, at least we know where they are. And then we can just, I don't know, carefully move forward. I mean, we still need to at least find the body so we can verify they're there.
Yeah. Carefully is a good idea.
Okay.
I'm going to light another torch.
Okay. As you do, it illuminates the small area that you were in. You don't see anything else, and you don't. What's everyone's vigilance?
What is that?
Who?
Mine's an 11.
11.
11. You said 14. I feel like
Sir.
Belle is overpowered.
Yeah, but Black Rangers are also
I might be a
squishy
little
as
bit,
hell.
They
that's
are.
True. If I get it like once or
They
twice,
are.
I go down.
Smart and squishy or dumb and strong. Those are your 2 options. Those are your 2 genders.
Damn, and if you're non-binary, you're just average.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So,
I feel
you
very attacked.
you don't even. I think we should point out that as a rule, Wolfkin's Tabletop is incredibly LGBTQ friendly.
The 2 people making the gay jokes are the gay ones. So
The 2 gender thing's a joke. Don't add us. Even if you pay $5, you can't yell at us over that one, okay? Because that was a joke. It's quiet. Vigilance of 14 is the highest. You think you hear the tiny echoes of some splashing further in, probably the seer still fleeing. But after a second, those fade away.
And then he's out of earshot. So now we can move freely.
Quick, let's talk bad about him.
That guy sucked with his fire. Did you see that? He missed. Fucking, I didn't
He
miss.
missed.
I
And
do
even when he got
fire.
me, it didn't even hurt. Oh, he does fire too.
Yeah.
He
Man.
does fire
Fired.
too.
You already have yours.
I don't care. That was funny.
He's about to get fired.
Hey.
All right. You know what? It's getting late. I haven't handed you one yet, so just take it. Just take it.
Yay.
They gotta get out.
It's your pity advantage.
Hang on, Fishy. I'll message you another pun. It's okay. I got you.
All right, nice, thanks.
So are you heading deeper in?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be. I'm gonna start moving forward and leading the torch. Which is funny because watching him hold up the torch to light the way is literally just eye level with Belle. So I feel like I'm like kind of half like
move over to the side.
Okay. So you follow the river deeper into the cave. Oh, sorry. And it's winding for a while as you're walking for feels like 5-10 minutes. All signs of outside light are now gone as you're marching forward with just by the light of your torch. Eventually, you stumble across a pretty gruesome scene. You see EFTs, EFTS, for those of you that are about to Google this. They look kind of like a cross between big kind of what's the like newts, like big like alligator sized newts, corpses of at least a half a dozen up ahead a little bit. It looks like their bodies are kind of just left haphazardly just to rot in the muggy gloom. Some have been ripped open, some have been sliced in half, but they're just everywhere. They litter the place in front of you so bad, it's actually going to be a little bit hard to make your way through here.
These are gross.
Did you look one
Yeah,
up?
they're not attractive.
No, they're
Yeah,
not. No. Again,
No, that's what it
EFTS
looks
for those that want to Google that if you're not familiar with Final Fantasy XIV.
That's probably my favorite joke you've made this session so far. F's for those that are about to Google them. quality jokes. Vaughn is going to basically just like get up and crawl on top of them and have to walk over them all. If there's like heaps of them sprawled, he's gonna have to get up and walk on the bodies
Okay.
and that. I feel like he's just gonna be
Kinda
looking around.
I love it. I don't ever change, Killer.
I'm sure we'll find something later. What could they have needed with all of these? Were they here first and they just invaded? Like, what?
DM, I'm smart. Do F's live in caves?
Give me an intelligence check.
I'm real smart.
Let's see. You know, my crystal knowledge is a little bit. You know, these guys. These are creatures.
15.
And
Yeah.
15.
You do know they tend to hang around specifically rivers, so it's not unheard of that they would be maybe dwelling in a cave. But it's probably more the river itself that attracted them than the cave atmosphere per se. But yeah, whatever it was that killed these just kind of slaughtered them. Like, it doesn't look like they had the chance to put up much of a fight at all.
Wrong place at the wrong time for these little bastards, unfortunately.
Okay, well, let's hope that there's more of the things that killed these. Or at least not. Yeah, I don't want to end up like that. I don't want to see any of you end up like that. Just
You
behind
don't
me,
want to see us like this, so you want to see more of the things that did this.
if I had to choose between you or the creatures, I'm a bit inclined to want to help my friends.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. I was very
I mean, natural
confused.
selection at its finest, but come on.
Right, no, I thought you were... Yeah, no, anyways, lead the way, Volm.
Strange creature.
I need
Yeah, I'm going to start moving forward.
I need you to make a dexterity check.
I would rather I didn't, personally.
I really want you to, though.
Does
That's
a dirty
not
20...
bad. Dirty 20 is fine. As you kind of hop up on the top of these ints, and it's hard at first because they're kind of slippery. But you manage to kind of hop from corpse to corpse, just kind of maneuvering your way through until you get to the other side. Quiet as a mouse.
Hell yeah.
Who's next?
I was waiting for that.
I guess I'm gonna go.
You should be good at dex checks, I would imagine.
I'm real good at jumping. So I say that I'm gonna get like a nat one.
21. You guys are killing this.
Cool,
You,
I
I
think we
think,
didn't kill any of this.
I think you, Zaxi, see an opportunity to. That's funny. I just got what you said.
Thank you.
I think you see an opportunity to finally get out of the water for a little bit as you follow in Vaughn's footsteps up on top. It takes a second to find your footing, but yeah, you manage to easily make it across these. They both stop, and turn back towards.
I do like a little shake to get the water off.
Turn back towards Belle. Shake.
All right, Muffin. One fin. Wait, what the fuck do birds have? One leg after the other.
Birds have?
And I will lead the...
What do birds have? They still have legs. Did you say fin?
Don't worry about it.
You have seen a bird before, right? Don't you remember?
The birds are cameras, remember?
No. Right. But don't you remember, Blake on Kupo Quest with the birds all over the place? You've seen these before in person.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
Yep.
It's like that meme of the guy with the butterfly, but it's like a fish. It's just like, is this a bird?
Oh god.
Oh.
Shit. That's crazy.
Okay.
One walking part after the other, Muffin. Follow me.
Oh my god.
Whatever you use it now.
Yep.
Oh, let's do
Had a
this.
bicycle and rides it across.
Fuck. Oh, jeez. All right.
I don't want to play this game.
Do I still need a dexterity check?
Dexterity check. Yep.
Yep. All right.
With
Just like
disadvantage
this.
for being.
Please get a 3 or something.
Oh no! Everybody did pretty good. Everybody did pretty good. I will.
Are you gonna roll for Muffin?
What did he use to walk?
I'm gonna
Don't
make.
worry about it.
I want to make Belle do it though. As you
No,
say that, I need you to roll just a flat D20 for me
Oh,
for
God, Muffin, please.
for Muffin, and I'll check their stats really quick.
Okay.
Oh, come on, yeah.
Ordered.
So yeah, it doesn't even. I'm not even gonna look it up because it doesn't matter.
Oh crap, that was funny.
So Muffin uses their fins or their
Fin.
whatever unicycle to start making their way.
Ava has 10 intelligence, okay?
A 10
Yeah, you're not-
intelligence, a 2 in wisdom.
You're not Ava, okay? Wrong game.
Shit.
Oh, fucking
Oh.
hell.
That was so great.
You're a crack up.
I think I know what clip I'm using for this episode.
Oh yeah, true.
Do birds have fins? So you all, with your expertise guidance, Belle, you managed to get Muffin across this as well, and silently too. I mean, as you kind of make your way through, you don't make a lot of noise as you maneuver this graveyard of floating efts until you make it to the other side. It's calm. It's quiet. Nothing seems to have gone wrong in your crossing. What are you doing?
I'm going to shine my torch around to kind of have a look to see if the cave like starts to converge a little bit or get smaller, or is it still just going?
The cave itself is still just going. It has parts
Okay.
that kind of come in and go out, but it's not any kind of like at the moment, you're not moving towards like a large cavern or it's not narrowing off. It's just
Yeah.
kind of straight on, continues to just open and close as the caves do.
All right. Are we all okay?
Mhm. We're great.
Great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's keep moving then.
Just keep swimming, walking.
Whatever we do, well, you know what? Whatever people do with their, I want to say feet, but I'm not sure if that's the right word.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah.
Walking around on those. What do you call them? Feet.
Fins, paws. So, as you continue
Those
forward,
grippers.
you walk for a while, and there's a couple different offshoots. You explore a little bit, but you run into a couple dead ends. And maybe like an hour later, you start to see Vaughn up front. You start to see that the cave is starting to widen out a little bit.
Oh. Well, shit. It's getting bigger.
That's what she
Everybody
said.
give me... Oh, actually, what's... Vigilance was 14 highest, right?
Mhm.
Belle,
Yeah.
you're the first one to notice it, but off in the distance, as, beyond what you can see with the light, you think you see a faint blue glow from up ahead. The other two can't notice it yet because, they're kind of standing too close to the torch and it's kind of drowning out what they can see. But you see something off in the darkness.
I'm gonna. On the back. I'm gonna. I'm gonna point out that there's a glow and try and see if me pointing it out to them will help them spot it.
Once he points it out, you have to kind of squint, kind of move the light to where it's not like right in your face, kind of behind you. But yeah, you definitely see it's still far away. But as the cavern seems to open up, it looks like there is a bluish glow coming from a larger cavernous room. Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, this game doesn't use feet. I'm going to say 50 squares. No way.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't use feet. Then say it's 50 fins.
Oh boy. Here we go. Final Fantasy, take notes.
Yep. It's great.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to move forward a little bit. While I'm moving forward, I want to hold it out in front of me, like the torch in front of me, to look at the ground, to see if it's rocky. Is it like a flat terrain? Is it sandy, dirty? Are we still in water?
You're still in water. You're still in water. It's still just kind of rocky and sandy underneath the water, but it's again, it's very thin. At this point, it had gotten as deep as knee height to you, Vaughn.
So their ankles are drenched.
Their ankles are drenched. No, actually, at points it would have gotten up to about your waist. Right now, it's about midway to your shin, so you're it feels like you're kind of coming maybe out of it, or that it's tapering up a little bit, but gradually.
All right. And you said this was about 50
squares,
50 meters, 50 squares,
50 fins. Yeah.
50 fins.
Bell is gonna call out to Vaughn and say, wait a minute, I have an idea. And then he will tap on his link pearl that the warden guy gave us.
Yep.
And he's just gonna ask real quick, do you have any like equipment that glows blue in the mines?
Equipment, no. If you see a blue glow in the mine, it could very well be the crystal lode that you're looking for. But we've got nothing like that. Does that mean you think you found something?
And a fuck ton of Amalj'aas.
So the Amalj'aa are behind this. What the hell would they want with a shipment of crystals?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is concerning. Yeah. I think this has also turned into an information gathering session, if you can. See if there's any reason they would want those crystals, or if it's just to, I don't know, derail our commerce. There has to be a reason.
I'll give the thing that says noted and going radio silent, essentially.
Okay. Shut up, psychic. I see you. You keep your meta knowledge out of my TTRPG.
No, it wasn't meta knowledge. I was going to make a joke about they're just really into natural and holistic healing right now. But yes, it is extremely hard not to act. I'm trying to forget Final Fantasy XIV, and it's really difficult because I've over 1,000 hours in that game.
Yeah. So keep your mouth shut.
It's so difficult. I know more than that game than I do about my life.
It's a good game.
It's amazing. It's incredible. It's great.
I'm not at 1,000, but
I recommend it.
I think I am at 600. I am.
If you have the patience, play
100.
it. But it's slow at first. It's great, but it's slow at first.
Yeah. But when it does pick up, it picks up real good.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. Best game. Okay, I am going to. Would I have been close enough to hear Bell?
Well, you have a link pearl.
Oh yeah, I've got a link pearl. I can bloody hear everything. I'm going to. How much light would you say the torch is doing? 5 feet ahead? 5 feet, 5 squares ahead, or what do you?
Yeah, I'd say you have bright light out 3 squares, and then dim out to 5.
And then dim. Okay.
So if we're talking in D&D terms, that would be 15 bright, 25 out, dim out to 25.
Gotcha.
Sorry, what were you saying, Killer?
Do you want me to maybe scout ahead a little bit? Because I can be pretty quiet. See if I can't see where the blue glow's coming from.
I was just going to throw the torch forward, try and light up a further area.
That might also work.
You can still scout. If you want
Throw the torch first, and if I need to scout further, I can maybe scout around it. Okay,
I'm going to throw the torch. I'm also testing to see whether the water does come up onto ground as well.
Okay.
That's another reason I'm doing it. Because I know from logic and dictation, if I throw it forward and it lands in the water, then I know it's still flat ground up until that point. I know that it's still water, so we can hide our tracks. But if it doesn't and it lands on land, then that engulfs more area that we can see.
Yes. Give me a strength check just to see how far you throw it.
Oh boy.
Please let it slip. Please let it slip.
Oh man, I was hoping for the same
12.
thing. Decent throw. You do
It'd be really
manage.
funny. I missed myself.
So
Throw it backwards.
oh man. You do throw it
Everybody
about
likes a bit.
halfway between here and the open cavern, and you do get to a nice little view right before it lands in the water and goes out. So
it's all water.
there's still water up to that point.
Awesome. Okay, I am just gonna. Okay, obviously more water, but that helps. No tracks for us. Taxi. That should make it easier for you to sneak around, right?
On my way. And
Be
then
careful.
I'm just gonna sneak
Give me another
towards
dex check.
the light.
Give me that dex check. 6. Okay.
Oh.
Water splishy splashes.
Yeah, it's
I should give my
it's
inspiration to you. Wait, you do have it. Remember, Wolf said that you could have one because he was tired and didn't hand anything out.
Yeah. Rolling it again.
I hope it's a lower.
YOLO.
boom, boom, boom.
So
I
I'm sorry. I
a
mean that
6.
I shouldn't celebrate natural ones.
Funny.
But it was with advantage, so
I know.
Thankfully, I take higher one. Yep.
Still 6.
Oh,
I
that's
probably
really
was.
funny.
I probably was making whining noises under that I was
Yeah.
still in the water, and I didn't realize it because.
The subconscious whining noises.
Yeah.
And then as you're kind of creeping closer, your foot hits something too, and it makes like a splashing noise. As you look down and you see just like an arm of one of the efts still kind of just floating, just away from the rest of the bodies. And it makes a bit of noise. As you continue to just move forward, trying to be even quieter, you peek in to the cavernous room that you can see. And at this point, the blue glow is filling the room as you see the water does kind of come up, and then it finally transitions into some solid ground. And you see that they have pulled this giant wagon that they'd stolen up onto these rocks, and it is just overflowing with these crystals. You see also that it looks like the cave continues on past this chamber, making you think that you're probably like at the midway point of a cavern that would go and continue on. And this was one of the things you were rolling for earlier, Belle, wondering if they could escape. There is a back entrance to this that you forgot about from the geography. So you went in, so it doesn't really matter, but there is another way out of this cave. But you see these gleaming crystals, and that's what's giving off this bluish light. And then you also see one of the Amalj'aa, a big guy, and the seer that had fled before. And he's just kind of looking down at the seer. So, they've come for the crystals, you think? They won't get them. He kind of looks over in your direction. In fact, I think they've come now. Did you hear that? He stands up, really tall, and starts kind of walking closer to the water's edge. Come on out now. No need to hide in the shadows. It's time to meet your death.
Hearing death and knowing that Zaxby's ahead, Voln is just grabbing his axe and running to stand in front of her.
Okay. Zaxi, what are you doing?
I I see a very short Vaughn
Splash, splash,
run
splash, splash,
past
splash,
me.
splash.
Yeah, and I'm gonna follow, I guess, with my spear out.
I'm coming to meet you, so I'm like standing in front of you now, and I'm holding my axe out to like kind of make myself a bigger target, to like block the movement towards you. So if they were to like go to attack you, they'd have to go through me.
Belle, what are you and Muffin doing?
All right, Muff, it's wartime. I'll draw my quarterstaff and charge across the water.
Okay. As you charge into the water, again, you get kind of close. So, I don't have the things in, but I'll go ahead. If you pop open tactical mode, there is a map of what this room looks like. So let me just sync this up.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh, crystals.
Yeah, look at
That's the thing we're looking for.
that. That is the thing you're looking for.
Is it not the things you're looking
Well,
for?
have you been paying attention this whole time, or like
Okay.
just a question?
There's this
I
one,
don't
and
see
then
it.
did you open tactical mode?
I did. Might be my
Hmm.
goofy internet.
Okay, it's on the stream. That helps.
Yeah.
I got Ken here, so let me just hide him for just a second. He kind of looks as you all rush up, and I think that you said you were standing right in front of Zaxi, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just-
deliberately trying to make sure that I'm like standing in front of.
So, you have come for the crystals, then?
We were told they were stolen. We were just going to return them.
They are to be an offering. They are ours. They belong to the mighty Ifrit.
Oh,
Stealing is not a good thing to do.
Offer you a choice. You can swear your undying allegiance to Ifrit, help us complete our summoning ritual, or you die here. We will not suffer unbelievers to interfere in this sacred rite.
well, no. Like,
Very well. As he kind of
I'd rather
motions with his hand, you hear coming from behind you, splash, 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 splash. As some more of the bruisers and some seers show up.
How many are there?
There are 2 of each, and then the additional one that he was talking to.
Okay.
I need to add one more seer. Hold on just a second. Add seer. Oh, there you go. He just kind of looks over you. And then he like puts his hands to his mouth and he hears this whistling noise, and you hear some crunching, and the crystals start to move. And coming from behind the crystals, you see this giant drake that just kind of comes out and stretches. The Amalj'aa that was he's larger than the others, and he's dressed much more regally. You can tell that he's likely a general or a leader of some kind. I am Flintclaw Broadstar, and it is by my hand that you meet your death today. Your sacrifice will feed the bloodlust of Ifrit and help usher him back into this world. Your death won't be in vain. You can die knowing that. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ooh, right into a battle next time.
Also, there's going to be 2 endings to this. That, or right before this happens, splash, 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 Ken runs up. Ankle
Hey,
feeling
guys,
better.
wait. I'm good now. Where were we?
Also, you're
Sorry,
here
can you
just
do
for
the whole
the loot, huh, Ken?
What did I miss?
Yeah, roll it back, big bad guy. Tell me the whole thing spiel again.
Let's play it. Play it again. Take it from the top. I kind of missed. What's going on here? So
I'm sorry, you're a big bad, and I was choosing not to listen to you. So if you could just give me the rundown again, I promise I'll listen this time.
so this is where we're going to pick up in 2 weeks. Again, just a reminder, we do this every 2 weeks because on the off weeks, we do Kupo Quest, which is still a Final Fantasy based campaign. It is with 5e rules, but we've been doing it for quite a while. Same cast as here. But it's a homebrew world that kind of blends all the Final Fantasies together. So if you've enjoyed watching us play this, you'll probably enjoy that too. We're going through a pretty good arc right now. I think around 60 was a pretty good place to jump on. Just things kind of went off the rails, kind of if you're so inclined. But yeah, so we'll pick up there. A couple more announcements. We got 2 more games this week. Tomorrow night is Golden Vault, which is kind of I'm viewing it as our like comedic relief stream.
The palate cleanser.
It's the palate cleanser because
that's a good way to use it.
my games tend to be dark and heavy. I don't know, a lot of serious themes in my games, so I gave it over to somebody else to run, and we just do jobs for Dolly Parton.
But as
So
comedic as it is also so fucking entertaining to watch him play.
it's fun to play. It's fun to play in too.
It's so good.
And then I think we've got Temptations this week, right, Psychic? That's your
Yes, we
game,
do.
right? Yeah.
It
So that'll
is.
be Thursday. So, and then again, we will be back here 2 weeks for that. And I do believe that for those of you in Golden Vault, I think we're switching over to Alchemy tomorrow too. So
Ooh,
I'm
cool.
excited. I love Alchemy. If you're looking to sponsor somebody, or again, if you want to yell at me, $5. That's all I'm asking.
$5.
Well,
Anyway,
You can choose which one of us you want to yell at. We'll take-
true. Or how about this? $10 for unlimited yelling. So $5 you pick one person. $10 you can yell at all of us. How's that sound?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Then there's other
I love
tiers. You know, there's like a $3, $1. Just check out the Patreon. Or I mean, if you're trying to get around the rules and just yell at us for free, you could join the Discord. Links in the description. You should do that. Anyway, that's where I think we're going to end this episode. Do any of you have anything you'd like to say before we head out?
Nope.
All right. I will say
Boring.
this before, and just remind me, and this will just be a little tease to whet your appetite. Something does happen because you failed that one roll and alerted him. Just so you know, Zaxi. So don't let me forget.
Damn it, Zaxi, it's all your fault. I can't believe you've done this.
Phase 2 got unlocked.
Phase 2.
We
Actually,
started phase 2.
yeah, you just go straight into phase 2.
Love it.
I don't think this one has a phase either. I think we're coming up on one that has multiple phases, but I don't think it's this one. I think they avoided it for most of the level 30 stuff.
That's probably fair.
Yeah. I think I've read ahead a little bit. I think the level 30 stuff is a little more straightforward just because I think it's meant to be more of an introduction. But yeah, looking at some of the other encounters on down the road, it's like, oh, they racked up the difficulty a little bit. But then you get all sorts of new tricks too. And I already think the tanks are damn near unkillable anyway. So, and that was with an NPC healer. Can't even imagine if Ken had actually been here.
That's
Yeah, I
fair.
probably wouldn't have been getting a solid 12 healing.
Well, also they were rolling like crap too. Like I couldn't get a direct hit to save my life tonight. But
Oh no, anyway.
anyway, we will be back tomorrow night. If this is the only show you watch, I still appreciate you hanging out with us. We'll see you in 2 weeks for another one of these. And sorry for the delay this week getting it up because I had an emergency, couldn't record yesterday. But I do appreciate my players here being flexible with me and rescheduling. So sorry about the last minute, but I do appreciate it because I love playing with you all. Also, my wife got me a new chair for my birthday. So I have to give her a shout out. So thank you, Wifekins. I'll stop talking now. Everybody wants to go to bed. Anyway, thank you, Lally Ho friends, and we will see you very soon.